your space dad.
You should be more like Megamind.
Ah! You tricked me?
Oh, don't like that, huh?
Who likes
Well,
that,
there's more.
Megamind?
I'm also the intellectual dweeb dating Roxanne.
Oh, now it's
And
personal.
we were smooching up a storm.
You can stop being obnoxious now, though.
Get my hands on you, I'm
Jeez.
gonna...
Yes, yes, I know. Bring me to justice.
Dude, be careful what you wish
How I
for.
miss it.
Yeah.
And the hero strikes the first blow, but evil returns with a backhand.
He really is not taking this seriously. Such a villain.
Now it's time for some witty back and forth
Okay,
banter.
let's hear.
You go first. Okay, look,
Very
I'm
eloquent.
not sure where to go with that.
You might have more experience, but he is really angry, you see? Oh. Uh-oh. Shit.
And Megamind didn't want to space stepmom! We lied to her!
Oh, well done. I thought that battle went really, really well.
Really?
I mean, I have a few notes.
Notes?
But they can
Notes.
wait. Oh, you can take me to jail now.
Oh, no. I was thinking more like the morgue. You're dead!
Whoa, 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 whoa. This isn't how you play the game.
Isn't it?
Game over.
Okay. Hal is the definition of privilege here. We have never seen how Hal's childhood was, but we can see a reenactment of it when Megamind takes the role of a space dad. He wasn't just thrown into the deep end. He got superhero training. He was given all the necessary tools to become great. He had supportive guidance and both parents involved. He was given a clear direction and purpose. He wasn't left to just figure things out on his own. So why does Hal fail so spectacularly? He didn't have to fight for any of these things. Everything was just handed to him, and people might call this a privilege, but actually is the worst thing that can happen. Hal thought that having powers is all that matters to obtain what he wants, and it's like thinking that just holding a guitar is going to turn you into a rock star. Getting the guitar or the superpowers is just the first step. You'll then have to put in practice, effort, become better and better, develop your own identity, experience, style, and so on. But in this case, for Hal, having the powers is like the end goal. There's no development beyond that. He now feels he can do whatever he pleases without considering the responsibilities that come with his power. The fact that he's willing to kill Megamind tells us that he's the only real villain of the story. And this is very real, unfortunately, because the worst harm often comes from those we least expect. God bless minions. Ejected from the butt. Okay. There's no time out. There's no time out. Run. Now.
Rainbows! Initiate the failsafe.
Guess what, Buster Brown? It's made from copper.
I don't think
You're
he cares.
powerless against it. It's the very same metal used to defeat
Metroman?
Well, this serves as a reminder that he is not Metroman. Now, Hal being constantly compared to Metroman is a symbol of the pressure that comes with the hero role. But now he wants that comparison to stop because he rejects the responsibility linked to it. He just wants to enjoy his powers without any strings attached, no expectations, no commitment. This is obviously unrealistic because Uncle Ben taught us all that with great power comes great responsibility. And this highlights his true nature. While Metroman bore his burden with dignity, Hal seeks power without the accompanying duty.
You can run, Megamind, but you can't hide!
We're saved! We're saved!
You're not.
What's your name, new hero?
It's Titan.
Thank you. Thank you. Titan has freed us!
Oh, I wouldn't say free. More like under new management.
Okay. Notice how Hal doesn't correct him when the mayor refers to him as the new hero, but immediately when he mentions the word free, he's very quick to correct him. Now, the nice guy archetype often has a hidden desire for control, but they still think they're nice. This comes usually from deep-seated insecurities and a fear of rejection or failure, and this controlling nature can be discovered when their superficial kindness and helpfulness doesn't give them the expected reward. So he relishes the idea of having power over others as a way to protect himself from vulnerability. What we see in this movie is the dark side of the nice guy archetype, which is that when given power, he quickly shifts from seeking approval to imposing control. This serves as a reminder that true kindness and heroism involves accepting responsibility and vulnerability rather than seeking to dominate and control others. He's a bit panicked.
And why did my doorman let you up? Carlos, why do you need my help?
Because you're the smartest person I know.
This is very interesting. He is in some sort of fight or flight. He's obviously distressed, so he doesn't hesitate to resort to old villain tricks like dehydrating poor Carlos. But he does something out of character. He asks for help, which is a big no-no for a villain. I mean, he has morally disengaged too, so it makes sense that he's pushed even more to act outside of his role. This is a classic case of role flexibility, where desperation causes you to break out of old patterns and try something new. And that's why we need moments of despair in our lives. They're very useful to help us transition from one role to another. And this is the moment he starts embracing change, even though he doesn't know it yet. I love to see this in my clients as well, because very often they don't see how they're acting outside of their roles because they consider it too little. But I see it, and that's how graduality works.
If we don't find Titan's weakness, he'll destroy the whole city.
He cares.
How can I help?
We need to find answers. You knew Metro Man best. Did he have a hideout, a cave, a solitary fortress of some kind? Anything that would give us clues.
He displays awesome leadership here. He immediately has a plan, and a good one, and it seems like he's starting to act like a hero more and more.
Who gave him these powers? Can't you just take them away?
Good question.
I can't. I lost my diffuser gun when I misplaced the invisible car. The night you dumped me. Alone. In the rain.
We remember.
Did you ever look back?
Yes.
Oh, my giant blue head!
I guess we're here.
Now here's a juicy moment. The Seeker archetype is lying. You see, Roxanne is also in transition, which somehow mimics Megamind's journey, and ultimately this is what makes them compatible. For so long she has been emotionally detached, sticking to her Seeker role, exploring the world and uncovering truths, and this allowed her to live by her own rules, but now things are changing. This mess with Megamind and her having feelings for him without knowing she had feelings for him made her dive into the complexity of people. She's starting to realize that people aren't 100% good or bad. Just because someone is considered a villain and acts like a villain doesn't mean is evil, even if it's counterintuitive. Roxanne's lie shows her struggle with her own transition from the rigid Seeker to something more fluid, a human being with contradictions. It's a journey basically from seeing the world black and white to accepting the shades of gray all around. In the end, this movie is all a reminder that it is okay to embody different archetypes. In fact, it's necessary. This blend of archetypes is what makes us humans, and also so complex.
This is where he hid it after all these years. My old
Aww.
shoe house.
For little gifted kids.
Hey, come over and look at this.
What is it? What did you find?
And here I think that Roxanne is somehow confronted with the reality that Megamind isn't a villain. Because she looks at him like, how did I ever consider someone so goofy evil? Also, she might experience the confusion of seeing a comfortable behavior that usually is displayed by Bernard, but now is acted out by Megamind. It must be very weird.
This glass has ice cubes in it.
Yes, that's what happens when water gets cold.
I just love how Megamind is not even sarcastic. He really trusts her so much that he just immediately becomes a participant into the conversation and is like, oh yeah, this is why ice forms. Hey. Whoa.